Chihoy does have a decent amount of divination and ways to recoup it. It really depends on how good Alex's draw is.
And a big opening here, the Tier 1 Mana Accelerant. This opens up Alex to potentially have a Planeswalker here on turn 2, which can really set Chihoy behind.
Yeah, looking at Chihoy's deck, he's running a lot of card advantage here, but we'll see. He just wants land drops right now. What he has to hope is that Alex is a hand full of a lot of creatures, a lot of things that maybe Vertex could 2-for-1 or 3-for-1. But if Alex is heads up, I don't think he'll play it that way.
His hand may not allow him to do otherwise. The big thing here is just the number of Planeswalkers he brings to the table. On 5 cards, Chihoy can still beat a draw full of creatures because Supreme Verdict is that good, but he's unlikely to be able to keep up with Domri and Xenagos.
Yeah, Alex just drawing a lot of creatures. I think, as you said, Jund kind of dictates your game plan a bit.
Right.
You play what you draw. And what he drew was Mistcutter Hydra, and thanks to being on the play and Elvish Mystic, it's a 3-3 haste on turn 3. Chihoy knocked down to 16.
And Chihoy held up Negate, I believe that turn, instead of playing Blind Obedience, and got hit for it.
I like that play. I think you're already on Supreme Verdict to clean up things. If you're going to make that play, well, you might as well beat the Domri, lose to the creatures. But now he's going to need a Verdict. So Alex with another Mistcutter Hydra. Now they're swinging for 7. Chihoy's down to 9. This demands a sweeper.
Yeah, this is pretty ugly here. I mean, Chihoy holding up counter spells here and just getting grilled by Mistcutter Hydra.
I believe he does have the untapped land, so it's possible for him to top deck out of this. There's a chance, and this is a really gross play, that Chihoy he's thinking about dissolving the Mistcutter Hydra.
Yeah, he can still target it with Dissolve. It won't do anything, but it does allow him to scry.
That's a miserable thing. You're thinking about, like, I might dissolve this Mistcutter Hydra. And you're like, wait, you can't do that. It's like, well, you can. You're not going to like how that works. I actually think this is a pretty heads-up play by Chihoy. This game's not going to, he has 2 dissolves. This game's not going to last long enough for the second dissolve to matter in any way.
He can't win this game unless he finds a 4th mana and a Supreme Verdict now. So this is the play that gives him the best shot of finding it.
I'm not actually convinced he has the untapped land. If he doesn't have an untapped land or a Verdict, I don't think, he only has 1 draw to work with. Chihoy down to 9. Can he draw out of it? On a mulligan to 5, this is a tough matchup. He draws Sphinx's Revelation. That's not going to do it. I don't even believe he has the land. And this is most likely going to be game.
And Alex has lethal coming across next turn with his Mutavaults and such. And so Alex Bertoncini, 3-2, advancing onto the semifinals where Tom Ross awaits.
And like you said before, we saw Tom Ross tear through a Monsters deck last time. Alex, you think, will not be as easy of an opponent as Brad.